My name is Lindsay Bohl, and my position in the orchestra is Associate Principal Viola. This is my 10th year with the Boise Phil. I think I've been playing for about 30 years now. I started young in Boise schools. I feel like a lot of times, I go around town, whatever, with my viola on my back. Most of the time that somebody in the community engages me about like, hey, what's that instrument? Is that a violin? And I get into it. I would say like so often the response is like, oh, I remember going to the Philharmonic, the education concerts when I was in elementary school, like 20 years ago, or how, and that's really cool to me. It's weird because as a kid, I'm like, I should remember that, right? And I don't, but I do really think that's a very cool thing, that's such an answer, right? That people remember like, oh, that was like my favorite field trip, or I really remember that. And I think that's really cool.
I started as a 5th grade cellist in the Boise Public Schools at White Pine Elementary. My parents are both musicians, and so I had some sort of background. I played piano as a kid and had that background, but when it came time to choose an instrument in public schools, my mother, who's a violinist with the orchestra, did suggest the cello, and it just so happened to work out beautifully. It was very natural, and I took to it right away. Really the thing that catapulted me from a casual interest, something that I was kind of good at, to something that became my identity and my professional aspiration was being surrounded by other people my age who are similarly serious and even more passionate than I knew that you could be at age 13. We also have to give credit to Jennifer Drake, who's a violist in the orchestra as well as director of the BPYO now. And she was never a public school orchestra director, but she, as she does today, has this incredible energy for coming and visiting schools, and with me it was working with chamber music, like small ensemble settings. She would come into our class, coach us, and just inspire us with her energy and her love for what we were doing. And you can see, I've coached the cello section, and you can just see that people feel like they're part of a collaborative body. They're communicating together, they're all on the same page, they're working together towards a goal. And that's the sort of thing that filters off into other professions so beautifully. The act of problem solving is going to position you for other jobs. The act of thinking creatively is going to set you apart from other applicants. You have this background of really working in team settings from the time that you were pre-college. I have to say that we're really blessed in this community to have this quality of educators, and also the kind of people that are passionate and interested, invested enough to share their time with developing students and artists.